I welcome all of you for today's session of Shakti Darshana, Awakening of Energy. It's a part of a journey of self-discovery, self-enquiry, who am I? Today, the topic is freedom from suffering. Any idea why you are suffering? Why we are suffering in life? We have a number of reasons to find suffering in life. Because of that fellow, because of this fellow, because of this situation, because this is what happened. We have 1,000 things to find out, or 1,000 things to blame in life. Past events, right? People. Do you know? This is not a reason at all. None of this is reason for suffering. Unnecessarily we blame people. Unnecessarily we find fault with others. So do you know why you are suffering?
We think bad about it.
So you don't really worship Divine Mother, Shakti. You have forgotten Shakti. You have forgotten Divine Mother energy. Let us look at the energy aspect and how it's related to our Shakti. How our suffering is. So, I have shown you the figure of the supreme awareness, non-dual, which we call as I. Whenever you use the word I, you are referring to the real I. So, we are also referring to fake I, false I, which is the body and mind and intellect. And we live in the illusion that the fake I, the body, mind, intellect is doing something. So that's actually not real I. It's a body, mind, intellect is a ego. Illusion is the ego. It's not at all doing anything. It's just an instrument. But we start giving more importance to the instrument compared to the reality. Whenever you say I, you are really referring to the real I. But we are confusing with the body, mind, intellect. Right? So the real I appears in your life as I am, which you call as God self. Okay, Ishvara. So the I is the transcendental self. And that God self appears in your body mind complex. Has how? Light, which is awareness, Atma, light of self, light, love, and energy, which I call in Sanskrit Pradna, Prema, Prana. Pradna, Prema, Prana. It appears as 3 in your life. Okay. So now, Jiva, which is actually what we call as me, the ego, always wants more. I want more. Whatever you give, it's not satisfied. Dil mange more. Right? Continuously you are asking for more. So, the very fact that you're asking for more makes you shrink. That's the cause of suffering. Let me explain how it is. So, what happens? These 3 light. First light is called awareness. It's called jnana Shakti. Power of knowledge. So, second thing is love, which manifests as Ichcha Shakti. I want this, desire. And then third is called what we call as power of action, Kriya Shakti. Okay. Power of knowledge, Power of desire. Actually, the love manifests as power of desire. Okay. So now, 3 divine powers operate in our life. They are called Shaktis. Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti. Jnana Shakti operates from head, brain, nervous system. Ichha Shakti from heart center, and Kriya Shakti from the belly, life force. So, Pradna, Prema, Prana. Right? So now, the God self, I am, only is giving. It's not asking for anything. Always gives. There's no expectation of anything in return. It's radiating energy. Always. What about us? We are always seeking energy, taking energy. Whatever amount of energy we have, we are not satisfied. Knowledge, we are never satisfied. Desire, we are never satisfied. And to achieve desire, we want to do so much of action. Always we are perpetually in the mode of receiving. Understand? So we are always in a mode of beggar. All our prayers to God are, please give me something more. So when you're constantly seeking, I give me, then what's your consciousness? The consciousness is called beggar consciousness. We constantly live in beggar consciousness because we are never satisfied with what we have. Never. We always want more. So then when you are in a beggar consciousness, you shrink. Actually, we are begging from the world. Give me happiness. We are seeking happiness from friends. We are seeking happiness from relatives. We are seeking happiness from power and position. Is there little bit of happiness in any of those? Constantly we beg for happiness. We are not really begging from God actually. We are begging for happiness from the world, object of world. So now, if you live in beggar consciousness, will you ever be happy and peaceful? Will you ever be happy? So that's why we shrink. We become small. We think that by getting more and more, we become grow. In fact, we are shrinking. We are becoming small. Because no amount of more we have, no, we will not be satisfied. That means you become smaller. And always you have somebody to compare. That person has more than me. This person has more than me. This situation is better than this. Every time you compare, you make yourself small. And you are very good in making yourself small. Huh? The smallness is your problem. That's your suffering. You make yourself small and then cry that, okay, I'm suffering. You have to look at your life, how you are making yourself small. You are comparing with everybody, somebody else. That person has more. I don't have more. The moment somebody has more, I'll become small. The moment I have to get something, I become small. So what consciousness do you live in? A beggar consciousness. Beggar will never be suffering. Beggar will always be suffering. Ask yourself, are you living in beggar consciousness? What are you seeking? From your friends, from power, position, from relatives. You are constantly looking for attention. Friends have to give me attention. Relatives have to give me attention. Are you not craving for attention? If you are craving for attention, what you are living? You are living in a beggar consciousness. Can beggar be happy? If you are constantly comparing somebody, and no matter what you do, whatever you achieve in life, always there is somebody who is better than you. Always you make yourself small. Your smallness causes you suffering. You shrink because you are only in the receiving mode, not knowing that the love, light, and life, prajna, prema, and prana is coming from God. It's not coming from anybody. So my father, I've heard, my father was actually, he was looking for a job. In those days, it was very struggle to look for a job, get a job. And he was living in poverty. But he had got a very good mark in SLC. He goes and shows the mark to somebody who is a senior position. Can I get a job here? That person throws that marks card. Who needs your marks card? I don't care. So my father got so hurt in life. He came out. He said, from this moment onwards, I will not ask anybody in the world. I will ask only God. God is the only giver. All of you have forgotten that God is the only giver. Love, light, and life is coming from God, not from people, not from circumstances. And that is the lesson my father taught us. Only giver is God. Ultimately, what are you looking for? You are looking for love, light, and life, which is coming from God, not from people. But you are looking from people and trying to extract from that. It's like trying to get water from stone. Is it possible? So love, light, and life, you are trying to extract from the society, from power, position, money. Whereas love, light, and life is coming from God. You are looking in the wrong direction. Look at your life. Why you have made your life miserable? Constant comparing with people, constant comparing with situation, constantly saying this situation is not favorable to me. My dear, ultimately you ask yourself, what are you looking in life? You are only looking for love, light, and life. It doesn't come from outside world. It only comes from God. I am principle, the God self. If only you knew how to get it from God's self, your suffering will end. Instead of that, you again pray to God. What? God, please make this situation better. Please make sure that this is. So actually, your prayer to God is to ask for changing circumstance, changing the people, changing the power and position. Thinking that the love, light, and self is coming from the outer. In fact, you should ask God directly, love, light, and life. Why ask about people and indirectly? Why are you begging something indirectly? Look at life. What are you looking for? You are looking for love. When you're looking for relationships, you're looking for love. Okay? Does love come from relationships? Love comes from God. God self. And then you're looking for knowledge. Of course, we have to study somewhere, right? The knowledge and awareness, ultimately your nervous system has to function. It comes from God. So we have to apply in the society what you will receive from God, rather than seek from the society. The moment you constantly seek from the society, compare within the society, then you are shrinking. The shrinking is suffering because I can't accept the shrinking. So what do you have to do? You have to change your mode of operation, functioning. How? So the first picture which represents here is shrinking. Our consciousness, our mind is shrinking. When shrinking is suffering, we are living in a poverty mentality. I need more, I need more, I need more. Dil mange more. This is called beggar consciousness. In beggar consciousness, you're constantly becoming small and small. But in reality, we are Brahman. Infinity. When you are trying to squeeze yourself into small and small, you suffer. Understand? That's called beggar mentality. Beggar consciousness. Contraction will happen. So the contraction, the symbol of contraction is I want. I want something from my friends. I want something from my power. I want something from money. I want something from God. Want. Look at your life. Be frank. Be true to yourself. What is the predominant word in your mind? When you are praying to God, I want. When you are praying to friends, when you are begging your friends, you're from I want. When you are looking for comparison, I want something. If you are living in I want mentality, you are living in beggar consciousness. All your prayers are nothing but begging only. Prayers to God. What are you praying to God? So you're not praying to God, give me love, light, and life. You are asking, oh, this has to happen in my life, that has to happen in my life, this should be better. It's about objects. What kind of prayer you do? Do you do such prayers? All our prayers are to improve the circumstance life. Oh God, give me some wisdom to my husband. Or to my wife. Or to somebody. I'm not asking for awareness and wisdom to me. Love, light, I am not asking. Always that somebody who has to be repaired, not me. So you shrink. Shrinking happens when you are constantly asking for something. So what is second picture? Second picture is expansion. You constantly expand. So beggar consciousness to go to abundance consciousness, abundance mentality. Simply understand, love, light, and life is what I'm seeking in life. It's not the friends, it's not the money, it's not the power. I'm seeking love, light, and life and more in life, my life. When I say peace, it's about light, awareness. And this can only come from God. It cannot come from people, situations, circumstances. In fact, when you are trying to extract love, light, and life from people, you'll make their life miserable. When you try to extract love, light, and life from the money or power or position, you mess up with your life and make somebody else's life miserable. You are spreading misery when you shrink. When you expand, the expansion has to happen. How? So beggar mentality, you have to change to abundant mentality. So now the question here is abundant mentality. I don't have the abundant mentality. Okay, I don't have happiness. If I have something, I can give. So simple. Oh, if I have love, I can give. I don't know. I don't myself have love. Don't have love. How will I give? If I have something, I have a knowledge, I can give. If myself don't have knowledge, what will I give? I don't have energy. I'm so depressed. I don't have energy. How I can give? That question will come. Does that question come?
Love and life. A life, another pranayama.
Life is energy.
Yeah.
No. Energy. So you are actually, the moment you go to near some people, will they get depressed or they'll get energized? Are you making people depressed? Are you making full of energy? Huh? Understand? Near some people you go, you feel more energetic. Near some people you go, we shrink, depressed. So are you inspiring people? Are you energizing people? Are you making depressed? Ask yourself. That's love, life, and energy. Right? So, why this simple principle, please understand. You will expand when you are changed to abundance consciousness, because you are nothing but reflection of God. Understand? You are Chidabhasa, reflection of God. A Jiva is nothing but Paramatma reflecting the body-mind complex. Understand? And what is the nature of Paramatma? What is the nature of Atma? Give. And if you don't live according to your Father, who is God, give, you are living miserable. You are living ulta. Understand? God's nature is to give, and you are made in reflection of God. Instead of giving, you ask, give me more. They're seeking. Then your life is miserable now. You're living a very ulta of God's life now. Very reverse of God's life you are living. Are you understanding? Say, you get angry with children when they don't behave. Do you think, are my child, you are like child, you like behave like this? I'm ashamed that you are behaving like this. That means my child should behave like me. When you are God's child, why are you behaving not like God, but some other miserable creature? Are you understanding? If you are a God's child, you should live like God. You should have divine consciousness. Divine consciousness is about giving, it's not getting. This is where Atmano Mokshatam Jagadaya comes. So, develop a consciousness, no beggar. I want to give. I want to give. So then, more and more will come from you, God. Whatever you are seeking will come to you unasked for. God doesn't need your prayer to give something. I mean, a reminder, please. God, you have so many people that just take my reminder. If you are living properly, the God will give you an abundance. See, if your child is wisely spending whatever money you give, if the child is taking care of the money properly, will you not give more? Do you have to ask? So if you are love, light, and life given to you, if you are able to wisely give out, more love, light, and will come to you. That's what you're seeking for. This is the meaning of Atmano Mokshatam Jagadaya. Are you getting what I'm saying? Atmano Mokshatam means, who am I? That means, again, constantly remember, I am the divine child. Jagadaya means, what if I am divine child? What should my role? Give me, give me, give me. No. Take it. So constantly you plug to God one side, that's called Atmano Mokshatam. Jagadaya means constantly give it out. The more you give, more will flow into you. Love, light, and life will flow into your life. The more you are able to inspire other people, more inspiration comes to you. More you are able to share love with others, care for others, more love comes into your life. You don't have to beg for it. More knowledge and wisdom you give to others in the form of jnana yajna, more will come to you. Is it very complicated? Huh?
It's practical.
Very simple. We are actually living a life which is against the nature. That's why we are suffering. The nature is to give. Our nature is to hold, accumulate. Our nature is to flow. So then you are in tune with the universal nature. The more and more will come to you. Abundance will come to you. Abundance you don't have to ask. You never need to pray to God. Please give me. God knows what to give. It's always there. So your focus should be what I can give. Jagadithaya. And Atmano Moksha means constantly remind yourself, who am I? I am the divine child. Where is your misery? Imagine your father is there. It's okay. You'll not be afraid. A powerful father says, Mera baap hai. Dekh lega. You'll take care. You don't have to go and tell your father. Father knows what to do. The father, divine father knows what to do. Divine mother knows how to give energy to you. Ichcha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti. This is Lakshmi, Durga and Saraswati. Ichcha Shakti is Lakshmi. Durga is Kriya Shakti. Saraswati is Jnana Shakti. What are you seeking? Learn to give and more will come to you. Learn to live like a divine child rather than a miserable child. If you are in a beggar consciousness, you will constantly shrink. If you are a giver consciousness, you will always expand. Just imagine. See, Baba, paisa de de. How miserable the person will feel. Huh?
Get used to it.
A beggar feels miserable. The giver is always apparent. He gives. What consciousness you are living in? Being a divine child, your nature is to give out. Being a divine child, your nature is to remember the consciousness. Who am I? Atma mokshartam. And Jagaditaya, service. Simple. So, this is the law of nature. Please understand. Look at the law of nature. In law of nature, nobody holds. Everybody is trying to give to something else. That's the energy flow. It's constantly there's energy flow. The rains will cloud. The clouds will rain. Rain will go to a river. The lake. Lake will evaporate, become cloud. Again comes back. The energy is constantly moving. That's the law of nature. So, the energy is constantly moving. The more energy flow happens, the more the movement happens, the more there will be flow. A stagnant place, stagnant lake rots. A river is always fresh. What have you become in life? A stagnant lake which just knows how to accumulate. Only mosquitoes will breed that. Look at your life. What is your life? Is there a stagnant pool or a flowing river? Stagnant pool only knows how to get something. A river is know how to give. Right? So that's what Sri Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. The nature, law of nature. What is the law of nature? Is those who eat, okay, remains of sacrifice are freed from all sins. Sins is suffering here. That means once you do yajna, yajna phala is there, no? That you take as prasadam. I'll explain. So yajna phala, those who eat yajna phala, they are nourished. Okay? And those who cook food for themselves, this is not about food actually, it's about anything in life, only do for themselves and eat. They eat sin only, means suffering only. A selfish life is only suffering. A non-selfish life is joy. Selfless life is joy. Selfish life is suffering. So here it is told in terms of food actually. In reality, it is not food. It is about anything. See, for example, I'll take you. Okay, give an example. Let us say you want to cook food for yourself. Okay, you are only at home. What will you do? Rasam, rice. That also rice, yesterday's rice remaining. Okay, rasam, you will do something. Okay. But suddenly 4 people come to your house, guests. Then you have to do different variety of pulse, you see, and make sure that they are proper. Right? Understand? You will not do rice and rasam, no. Yesterday rice you don't give, no. You have to do properly to feed them. Then what will happen? You will do it well. Then once feeding them, you also eat that well. Not yesterday's rice you are eating. You are doing for somebody and then you eat. Then it's a yajna prasada remains. For example, I do this teaching, right? If I say, no, I want to get jnana, okay, no time I'll get saturated. But I want to give to people so that they understand. Then more and more, every day new ideas will come to me. Every day you see, new things will come to me. Because I have to give to you people. If I have to give to you people, I have to give fresh knowledge, fresh wisdom. So that means I'll get more. What I eat is yajna prasada, jnana yajna. Right? So, I want love. Who can give you love other than God? Start giving love. Start sharing and caring for people. Give out. Then more God will give from the consciousness, more comes to you. This is the law of nature. You are suffering because you are completely working against nature. Is the yajna meaning clear? So let us contemplate for a few minutes. Close your eyes. Become aware of your life. In my life of 30 or 40 or 50 years, am I ever satisfied? Always I want something more. Something I get, I want something more. Am I not living in always a lack of something in my life? Is this not beggar consciousness? How I can live, how I can give, so that I have expanded consciousness. Contemplate, sitting silently, whatever I have taught so far, and how to apply in your life. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. You are that Tattvamasi. Nanu Nanembudu Nanalla Ideha Manabuddhi Nanalla Sachidanandatma Shivanannani, Shivoham, 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 Om, Purnamadaha, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamuduchyate, Purnasya, Purnamadaya, Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Atmadarshanam, Brahmadarshanam, Brahmadarshanam, Satyadarshanam, Antarjyotihi, Bahirjyotihi, Pratyekjyotihi, Paratpara, Jyotireva Jyotihi, Swayam Jyotihi, Atma Jyotihi, Shivosmiham. Slowly open your eyes. Light of Self Foundation is 25-year-old organization. Atma Jyotis, Divine Light of the Self, are the volunteers working here selflessly for self-realization and sharing love, wisdom, and peace with the world. Jagaditaya. Atman Mokshatam Jagaditaya. You are welcome to look at our website, YouTube channel, share videos with your friends. Namaste. Anybody has a question? Anybody on Zoom, any questions?
Giving a like example, a depression. Giving a inspiration. So, in our outer, we will be looking for, receiving. ಅದು ಆ ಲೈಫ್ ಲವ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಪವರು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್ ಈ ಲೈಫ್ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ
energy, inspiration. No, you don't receive from anybody. You need to live a life which inspires people.
Expect not.
Oh.
Love like
So I'll inspiration. See, we are looking for inspiration. If I get a promotion, I'll work hard. My energy will come only. So I didn't get my promotion. I'm good. See, that person didn't say thank you to me. My energy is puss. See, I get so much activity. At least you should have said thanks, no? So you're constantly looking for something external to get inspired. Right? So the question here is love, life, and energy. Right? Light, life, love, and life. Light is I can give some wisdom or knowledge I can share. Love is I can share and care with others. What about energy? So right now, constantly you're looking for energy from the outer world. So if you say thanks to me, then I get some energy. Otherwise, I won't talk to you. Is my energy depend on your thanks? Huh? Is my energy depend on your appreciation? I am self-motivated. I am the divine child. I'm full of energy. I can give energy. I can give love. I can give wisdom. It's completely, our suffering is because we are living a wrong life, not according to divine law. We are living life according to human law.
not ask because he knows what to do.
See, the God is, you are asking, if you look at, we should not ask God, I didn't say. But what are you asking God? You have to say, ask. So you start giving it and it will come to you. Once you start giving, you don't have to ask. See, let us say, I'll take the example. Okay, you give 100 rupees to your child. If he goes and spoils this thing, the child has to come back and ask money. If he is using 100 rupees, probably he'll give more, no? He doesn't need to ask. He already is given. Love, light, and life is given to you when you started life. So Love, light, and life has to grow in your life. That's your purpose of your life. Your whole life is love, light, and life. What is given by God should expand through me. Why it's contracting? Why it's shrinking? So, Shravan, any questions? Vipin?
Pray for all of us by Sabko Sanmati De Bhagwan. Is it correct?
Sabko Sarmad. Yes, Shravan, yes.
No question, Guruji.
It's very nice.
It's, yeah, really great.
Have any point of time you have come from beggar consciousness, come out of beggar consciousness? Even God will start begging. Not about love, light, and life. Something has to happen. Right? Sabko Sanmati De Bhagavan is good intention. Okay? That's about love. But your energy has to expand. Mai kya karu? Bhagavan, tum kaam karo, sabko sarmat deo. Mera kaam kya hai? See, we are always good in saying, God, you take care. Fine, that's okay. But what I am going to do through this instrument, that's the energy, Shakti. Understand? We are very good in saying, Prime Minister has to look after the country. Fine. But is there a role for me? Sabko sanmat dene mein mera kaam kya hai? So question is, I pray to Loka Samasta Sukhina Bhavantu. Fine, that's very good. It's a good intention. It comes in the form of Jnana Shakti and Ichcha Shakti. But Kriya Shakti has to operate through, what I can do about it. I have to do something, no? Yes, sir. Vipin, sir.
Guruji Pranam.
Pranam.
Guruji,
Got any question? Gayatri.
I would.
No. Just continue, sir. According. Okay. Yes, sir.
Guruji, I want to know the role of silence. Ramana Maharishi ji gave to others through silence. In this context, is inaction also an action? And can we give through silence?
See, here there are two parts, right? What is the nature of the self, absolute reality? The I which I showed, no? The pure I. It's stillness. It's not sound. It's stillness. Right? It's silence. In that stillness. Okay? So now, in the presence of the stillness, Ramana Maharshi was still, which is actually pure awareness. Right? In his presence, many people felt that silence in themselves. That is the giving silence. So, in our life, there's always an inner journey and there's an outer journey. The inner journey is more and more we have to connect to that self, which is called Atma Mokshartham, which is nothing but stillness. And the more we connect to stillness, more we open outside, energy will flow, Shakti. Jagaditaya. We should become a flow, we should become a pipe rather than a block. So when Ramana Maharshi gives in silence, that means he sits in silence. People who come to him feel that silence. Let me give you another example, right? Somebody is in sunlight. He's being hot. The moment he goes near a tree, he feels calm, cool. Right? Tree doesn't have to tell him anything. Tree just is cool. Shade is cool. So similarly, people who are too much disturbed in life, when they go near Ramana Maharshi, they feel that calmness, silence. Right? So for us, how should we live our life? Always we are living our life in the mode of receiving. Our outer life should be giving, Jagaditaya. Inner life should be connecting to source, which is silence. Am I clear?
Absolutely. Absolutely clear, Guruji. Yes.
Okay. Right? We have it. Outer life and inner life. In outer life, you are trying to ask for something. Inner life, you don't connect. Inner life, you have to connect to God, Atma, through Atma Mokshatam. Outer life, you should know how to give love, light, and life to Jagat, the world. Because the world is nothing but self only. Okay? So anybody else any questions? One more question, yes.
Instead of telling that ego wants more and more, can we say that ego's participation in our body, mind, intellect is more? It's more to stop that. Is it possible?
That is how to stop ego asking for more. That's why always our journey has two parts: inner journey and outer journey. Inner journey is Atma no mokshartham. Who am I? Enquiry. So you don't have to stop doing anything ego. See, ego is always wants something from the world.
More. I think we are doing.
So ego is
Ego
doing.
wants more.
See, ego wants more. The understanding of the ego has to be corrected. See, ego is living in a bigger consciousness. What now? Your question is about ego. I have to give answer about ego. If entity is not for ego, there's no question now. See, go by your feeling now. Yes, I feel. Whatever that I feel is the ego. So you can't deny that. So you have to bring a proper understanding to the ego. The more I give, more you'll get. So it's actually a process of purification. So instead of we are using the ego from tamoguna, rajoguna, sattoguna. By giving more, you'll get more. So you'll be satisfied. So this is the whole purpose, whole truth behind this service. Understand? If you say ego is not there, then there's no question. You're a gnani. If there's no suffering, there's no questions. But there's suffering in our life. Suffering is there because we are constantly seeking something. Try to start giving and try to connect to the source. Atma moksha jagat. That is the solution for our life. Suffering. So anybody else any questions? Purnima, Katyayani?
No, Prabhuji, nothing, none.
Okay.
ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ ಗುರುಜಿ.
Okay, so we'll close this session. This session, not this talk.
Hari Om,
This
Prabhuji.
Hari Om, who is asking?
Vani, Prabhuji.
Yes, Vani.
How to deal with comparison, Prabhuji?
See, the comparison, how to deal with the comparison, right? So comparison is somebody has something more than me, correct? Maybe money, maybe power, maybe position, maybe a relationship, something is better than me is there.
Yes.
So now that can be in terms of money or power or position. But finally, what it translates to me inside? It only translates to three: love, light, and life.
Yes.
Right? So, if I am feeling inferior to somebody, it's only within these three parameters: love, light, and life. It's not about a material position at all. It's not about external conditions at all. Inner experience of love, light, and life, which is love and peace, is what I am lacking. But I try to compensate by comparing the objects. It will never be there. It's an unfair competition.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Correct, no?
Yes.
So you have to ask, what is it I want in life? Love, light, and life. And can anybody give love, light, and life other than God?
No.
Okay, love, light, and life is God is giving actually. He is giving without asking. That's what is called grace. When God gives sunlight, wind, earth, it's given without asking. It's called grace. Love, light, and life is given to you without asking. Grace. The problem is, what is given to me, am I using it properly? If I use it properly, I'll get in abundance. That's the trust in God. So where is the question of comparison? Because I know how to get from God. Because God is always giving. So only problem is I need to know how to give. So there's no comparison at all. With whom you'll compare? You'll compare with yourself. Yesterday I gave this much, today I can give more. Comparison with other people will drop. Is the answer clear, Maniji?
Yes. Beautiful, Prabhuji.
Where is others? Find out what is that I want in life. Love, light, and life, which is already there. How to grow that love, light, and life is what I have to do. How to grow that, God will give more. You don't have to ask. So then you start giving. That start living. Then more will come to you. Now, will God give me or not? He may forget me. How is it possible here? Everybody is getting unconditionally. Only this, are we living the principle of life? If you are violating the principle of life, you will be always in suffering. Are we clear? Fear. What is fear? What is fear? Fear is, I have something I lose. Fear is having something and losing it is called fear. Whatever I have, fear, or what I don't have, I don't get it. I need something. Fear is there. And in fear, we will address separately. Okay, so shall we go to next topic? So let us now do a meditation. So what is the principle told now? The receive divine energy and learn how to share it. Right? Become like a pipe. Clear? Okay. So let us do a meditation. The meditation is, so this is meditation number 1, Gayatri, for this. Receiving energy. Close your eyes. Take your attention to Ajna Chakra. We will connect to the source of divine energy, Jnana Shakti. The activation for Jnana Shakti is called Aim. It's called Saraswati Bija Mantra. Aim. Okay. Then connecting to Icha Shakti or divine love is called Hreem. Lakshmi Bija Mantra. Connecting to divine energy, Durga Shakti or Kriya Shakti is Clean. So these Bija Mantras connect us to the source. First, let us chant loudly. I'll chant, you repeat. Ajna Chakra. Attention in the Ajna Chakra. Let the vibration happen in the head area. Aim. 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 Take your attention to heart center, the love energy. Hri. 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 The Nabi center to the Kriya Shakti energy of action. Clean. 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 Ichcha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti. Aim. Hri. Clean. 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 Just sit center silently. Get soaked in the divine energy. Ichcha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti. Now let us send this energy to the world. Hold your hands in blessing posture. May the divine energy flow into the world. May all beings in land, sky, forest, and water receive the blessings. May all be healed. So let us take your attention to Nabhi Chakra or navel center. Chant Akara. Send out the energy to the whole world. To the Anahata Chakra, heart center, send out love energy to the whole world. May all beings receive love. Oh. 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 Through Adna Chakra, send awareness, the energy of wisdom. Feel connected to the entire world because you are the energy flow. The divine energy flows through you into the world. Love, light, and life. Keep your hand on thighs. Sit silently. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamuduchyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Nanu Nanembudu Nanalla Ideha Manabuddhi Nanalla Sachidananda Atma Shivanamnani Shivoham Shivoham Shivoham. Atma Darshanam Brahma Darshanam Brahma Darshanam Satya Darshanam Antarjyotihi Bahirjyotihi Pratyak Jyotihi Paratpara Jyotirev Jyotihi Swayam Jyotihi Atma Jyotihi Shivosmiham Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Slowly open your eyes. So did you understand the mechanism? On the inner side, you have to connect to divine. The outer side, you have to connect to the world. In between, me should not be there. Only I flow should be there. This is the real prayer to Lakshmi Durga Saraswati. This is Navaratri.
This is called the Nivarana mantra.
People do just do mantra, but they don't know the purpose of that. Why to, how to do. Just chanting mantra mechanically. This is the mantra. I receive the divine energy, Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti, and share. That's how the divine energy flows more and more through me. The more you empty pipe you become, more free you become. Is it clear to all? Do it every day, a few minutes. You'll feel so good in your life. The beggar consciousness will go. Okay? So for the purpose of practice, I'll repeat again. You can stop. It's only practice. Let us do it again, just for practice. Take your attention to Adna. Let us connect to Jnana Shakti. I'm take your attention to heart center, Prema Shakti or Ichha Shakti. Hri. Re. Re. To the Nabi area, navel center, Kriya Shakti. Clean. 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 Hold your hand in the blessing posture. Mentally say, bless all living beings. May all living beings in land, sea, forest, sky, and water have peace. Love, light, and life energy flow into all the beings. Take your attention to Nabi, navel center, Kriya Shakti. Kara, Prema Shakti or Icha Shakti. May the whole world heal with the love, divine love. Om. 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 So Jnana Shakti, may the whole world heal with the divine wisdom. Mm. 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 Sit silently. Asatoma
Sato
Sadgamaya
Sato
Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti 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 Purnamadah Purnamidam Purna Purnamuduchyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Nanu Nanembudu Nanalla Ideha Manabuddhi Nanalla Sachidanandatma Shivanamnani Shivoham 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 Atmadarshanam Brahmadarshanam Brahmadarshanam Satyadarshanam Antarjyotihi Bahirjyotihi Pratyak Jyotihi Paratpara Jyotirev Jyotihi Swayam Jyotihi Atma Jyotihi Shivosmiham Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Rub both of hands. Give water to the eyes. Slowly open your eyes. We'll give you 15 minutes break. Now it's 11:40. We'll start at 12 o'clock again. 12 o'clock we'll continue. For people on Zoom, we'll continue at 12 o'clock. Okay for all?
Okay, Guruji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So was this good? Did you feel good about it?
Amazing, Guruji.
This is actually surrendering to divine energy. This is the prayer, the Ma.
Amazing, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji.
Okay. So this is the prayer to Divine Mother. This is the meaning of prayer. Prayer is not something, give me something. Prayer is make me your instrument to give.
Just burning all beggar consciousness, Guruji. Just burning up. Thank you.
Right?
Guruji.
We think that prayer is asking God something, give me something. That's not called prayer. The prayer is give me the strength to give more. So that prayer is Icha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Icha Shakti, Kriya Shakti. Lakshmi Durga Saraswati, Divine Mother, you are surrendering like this. Okay,
ಈ ಪ್ರೇಯರ್ ದಿನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಗುರುಜಿ ಇದು ಈ ಪ್ರೇಯರ್ ದಿನ ಆಗ್ಲೂ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಬೆಗರ್ ಕಾನ್ಶಿಯಸ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡತ್ತೆ ಗುರುಜಿ.
ಬೆಗರ್ ಕಾನ್ಶಿಯಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆಪ್ಪ?
ಇಚ್ಛಾಶಕ್ತಿ ಜ್ಞಾನಶಕ್ತಿ ಕ್ರಿಯಾಶಕ್ತಿ ಸ್ವರೂಪಿಣಿ ಸರ್ವಾಧಾರ ಸುಪ್ರತಿಷ್ಠಾ ಸದಸದ್ ರೂಪದ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವಾಗ ರಿಸೀವಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್.
ರಿಸೀವಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಫ್ಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Who are you to give, who are you to receive?
ಗುರುಜಿ,
yes
ಗುರುಜಿ, ಶ್ರೀವಿದ್ಯೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಪ್ರಥಮವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳೋದೆ ಐಂ ಆತ್ಮ ತತ್ವ ಶೋಧಯಾಮಿ ಸ್ವಾಹ, ಕ್ಲೀಂ ವಿದ್ಯಾ ತತ್ವ ಶೋಧಯಾಮಿ ಸ್ವಾಹ, ಸೌ ಸರ್ವ ತತ್ವ ಶೋಧಯಾಮಿ ಸ್ವಾಹ, ಐಂ ಕ್ಲೀಂ ಸೌಹು ಕ್ಲೀಂ ಐಂ ಸರ್ವಶಕ್ತಿ ಶೋಧಯಾಮಿ ಸ್ವಾಹ. ನನಗಿದು ತಮಿಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು ಗುರುಜಿ. ಇದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಸೋದಯಾಮಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಶುರುವಾಗಿದ್ದೆ ಗುರುಜಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ದೆ ಶ್ರೀವಿದ್ಯೆ ಜಪ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ ಗುರುಜಿ.
ಒಳ್ಳೆದಾಯ್ತು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿರ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ.
ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಟಿ ಸಿಕ್ತು ಗುರುಜಿ.
So we'll break for up to 12 o'clock, okay?
Okay.
Gayatri, you want to switch on that this thing?
By that time, I become.
So,
Atmas, better consciousness.
you have to give them direction to do more. You have to do. You will become successful in life by doing more.
Giving that control. Yagna on the explanation. Yagna on everything. देना है देना तो उसके लिए पहले खुद भी स्ट्रांग बनना पड़ेगा ना देने
यही है प्रॉब्लम। आप स्ट्रांग आपका कॉन्सेप्ट है फिजिकल फिटनेस और मेंटल फिटनेस, स्ट्रांग नहीं है कि आप स्ट्रेंथ मेजर कर रहे हैं बाय पोजीशन, है ना?
पोजीशन खुद का भी इतना कैपेसिटी ना
आपके पास थोड़ा प्यार है, हाँ वो तो दिल एक्सपेंड हो जाएगा। नहीं, जब आप देने शुरू करते हो ज्यादा बढ़ता है। जो है थोड़ा उसको शेयर करना सीखो। हम ये सोचते कि एक दिन हम बड़ा हो जाएंगे, ऐसा नहीं होगा। देखिए हमारा पिछले घर में एक 10x8 रूम था, इसमें कितना हमको शांति मिला, लोगों को शांति मिला, है ना? दिन बड़ा हो रहा है तो बस हो गया। क्या है, हमारे एक स्टूडेंट है मंजुला, उसका घर है इतना छोटा, दिस रूम, कितना बच्चों को ये वेद मंत्र पढ़ाती है, कितना बच्चों को शांति देती है। बड़ा बड़ा बंगले में रहते हैं, उनको शांति नहीं है।
God is not something that you can I enjoy you to some parents no, but something is not the people I should not. That's why I don't cook for myself.
It is not. It is not anything. That's why I immediately corrected because
My house it happens, Guruji. Only we two are something or the other. So my husband will be always complaining when my son comes. I'll do all sorts of varieties. So he will be always complaining.
That's why we are eager waiting for
Telling my son, okay, it's time to play out of my time. And who's special sick time. But that's very true. Nobody's they know the variety it comes out very well.
See, for me, I think how I communicate the teaching in much better way. So more and more teaching will come to me. My only question is, I want to know more. No. I want to give more to people. Actually, I'm full of new ideas. Even I don't have time to put them together. Even next 10 years also I can write down. When people are fine, I don't read books, sir. Nothing.
Flowing, continuous flowing.
I'm all taking my trade secrets, okay? So, the trade secret. When am I telling make sense? Am I telling something?
Guruji, you said trade secret. You may not realize how you are doing it, but you are giving up everything, whatever you are having.
I don't have anything. That's one thing. I don't possess anything. My only purpose in life is before I die, Whatever God has given to me, I want to give it to everybody. I don't want to go
But
and
it
fill
is
it.
not a fixed amount. No, every day new you are getting. Then how will you finish this?
Whatever is giving, God is giving some more. And so
And some more he is giving them.
something more is coming up.
I will create system which God can keep on giving to all you people. I will create more Prabhuji. So God will take care of these Prabhuji.
It's 12:10. At least you unmute. Mine is on. No, Guruji, let them listen. But you're not talking anything. It's all lesson. Yeah.
Next class, next session.
ಈ ಕಡೆ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು ಗುರುಜಿ ನಿಮ್ಮಿಂದ ಕಲ್ತಿರೋದು ಅದು ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ
ಏನು ಉಪಯೋಗ ಇಲ್ಲ ಓದಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
ಏನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರು
This particular talk is not talk is the first talk of living in light, because it's getting interlinked. No, this one. That's
Okay.
this shift this one.
But this will be part of living.
This I call it as Divya Jivana. Living light I call it Divya Jivana. There's no Darshana, no more Darshana. It's life. So this will be part of this particular this thing will be part of
Yeah.
Divya Jivana.
So this talk has to be added to a separate place.
Yeah. Particularly specific one. Because I am not able to separate them. Sometimes they get interlinked. Sure. Okay. So, welcome back, all of you. Can you? I'm there. Can you hear me?
Hariom Guruji, I can hear you, Guruji. We can hear you.
Yes, Prabhuji. Can you hear me now?
Yes, Guruji.
Am I audible?
Yes, Guruji.
You're audible, Prabhuji.
Huh? I'm okay.
Vaniji, is it audible?
Vaniji, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Prabhuji.
Okay. So, let us summarize earlier session. Our suffering in life is not because of people, possessions, or power, or body and mind. Our whole suffering is because of our consciousness, beggar consciousness. We don't realize that we have been given abundance. The entire universe is given to you. God doesn't ask, take it. Air is given, water is given. Your body-mind complex is operating. For all living beings, light, love, and energy is given. What is given without asking is called grace. It's given in abundance. Okay. So the question only for you, for us, even after getting abundance, we are craving for something. We are craving for objects, people, possessions, power, thinking that we will expand based on that. The moment your concept of expansion based on that comes, you are already contracted. You already become shrinking. The moment you compare, you already small. Right? You have to ask yourself a question, why I am comparing? What is it I am comparing? Oh, that person has more, this person has less. Finally, what is more or less, what it means is love, light, and life. Ultimately, you, that's much only. So you have to expand love, light, and life in your life. Great. For that, you have to live like a divine children. You are a reflection of God. You are Chidabhasa. Live like divine child, not like a miserable beggar. The more beggar consciousness you have, more you will suffer. What is divine consciousness? The divine consciousness is about giving. Abundance. So once you start learning Jagaditaya, how to work for Jagaditaya, more and more will come to you. So this is not, please understand, don't make it as giving some object. It's about the heart, about the energy. Somebody is depressed. Okay. You don't have a lot of money. Somebody is depressed. But you can tell some good words to him. He can come. That's giving energy. So that person is depressed and you also go depressed. Then both will get depressed. Somebody is suffering. A few words of compassion, love. You don't need a lot of money for that. Somebody is struggling, little bit of wisdom. So even if whatever small you have, start sharing, it will start growing. Share to grow. Give to grow. I learned in a very difficult, in my life, in a very challenging circumstance. In my school, I was coming from a lower middle class family. A difficult system, difficult education was difficult. I didn't go to good schools. I went to government schools where one teacher school. And teachers are always hungry for tuition. Can't afford. I have to become successful in life, learn how to do. Very difficult conditions. Then I found a solution. If I have to learn a lesson well, I have to explain to somebody well. So my classmates are struggling. So some of the classmates I put together, and I used to teach them. In the process of teaching, my knowledge increased. By giving, grow. And those people, they were failing candidates, they passed. I stood first to the school. Simple. Give to grow. The more you give, the more abundance will come to you. This is what I learned early in my life. Live your life. Learn to give. God has given you love, life, and light, love, and life. Start sharing. Don't expect anything from anybody. Don't compare. Don't live a beggar. Live a divine child. Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti will increase. So we can always say, may God take care of all the people. Fine. Then what happened to your Kriya Shakti or action? You have to do something about it. No. Arjun say, Bhagavan Krishna, you are sitting in my chair, Ratha. Take care of Kauravas. No. Arjuna has to fight the war because he has to, it is ultimately he has to purify. So
he is giving power to Arjuna.
So we have to receive the power and learn how to apply in life. Okay. Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti. So that's the purpose. So now let me ask the next question. Life has given to you. And what is given? What else is given to you? Most important thing. Love, light, and life is given to you. And tell me one more thing which is given to you. Most important thing. Anybody has a question? Yes. One thing which is given to you, love, light, and life. I'm adding the fourth one now. Love, light, and life. And most important, time is given to you. Okay. Love, light, and life, and time. Okay. So let me bring the concept for next question. There is always somebody to take. There is always somebody to take. Okay. So now the question is here. I want to give, but there's nobody to take. Have you heard of people in depression? Okay. They seem to be, nobody allows me, there's no money, loss of job, divorce, right? And they go to counselor. Counselor will do some counseling. Okay. They try to repair. But what is found most very good counseling therapy in anywhere in the world, you know? It's called pet therapy. Okay. Pet therapy, pet animals. So, even very chronically ill patients in the hospitals, where terminal cases, cancer patients who are on the verge of dying, they take them to pet animals. So they give little bit of grass to the pet animals. Okay. Then they feel good. Because now from beggar consciousness, you are going to giver consciousness. Even giving grass to beggar, this is not your grass. But even giving grass to a hungry animal changes you from beggar consciousness to your consciousness. Do not think that I don't have, nobody there to receive. There is so much to receive because universe is created for you to give. Universe is not created to give for you to beg. When I don't have anybody to give, can't you give one piece of bread to a street dog? I mean, that much you don't have? I don't have anybody to just show love and compassion to one person, one animal suffering in the street, or one person. I mean, you mean to say the world is perfect place, there's nobody to receive? It's not like that. So that's where they say, even simple act of feeding something to the pet animal removes the depression. Reduce the depression, not removes. So that's why there is a cow therapy in the West. I don't know whether you've heard of it. In India, they used to say you have to have cow in home. Okay, cow in the home. right? So we don't understand. Now we don't have cows. So just feeding the cow and hugging the cow will give you so much of joy. You'll be free from depression. I have one of my students who is called horse therapy. So they have a horse form. Many psychiatric patients, they take the horse form, they will touch the horse, they pet the horse, they'll feel so stress-free. Never say there's nobody to receive. The place, whole universe is designed for you to become free from your beggar consciousness by learning how to give abundance consciousness. So let me take up the next topic. Okay, so welcome all of you for the next session. So I have what you call as Atma Darshana, which is self-enquiry, and Atma Darshana is self-enquiry. Shakti Darshana is bringing energy into your life, awakening the energy. Atma Darshana is, who am I? Shakti Darshana is awakening the energy in your life. Oh, just because I am self-realized, I'll become like a dumb, like a stone. No, you should be full of bubbling with energy. Right? So then, what I call as Divya Jivana. Divya Jivana is living in light with the awareness how to live our life. Okay. So now Divya Jivana is not a separate session. It will be Atma Darshana and Shakti Darshana. Practices are coming as Divya Jivana. Living in light. Light of awareness. Okay. So now I'll take the question of managing time. What is this business of time? So I am adding one more parameter. So one more thing which I am adding. What has been given to you? Love, light, life, and time. Everything is time limited in life. You buy a potato, after 1 week, after 2 days it will rot. You don't, fresh potato is not there. Fresh vegetables. My dear, all of us also start rotting in life. Birth, growth, decay, and death. Old age and death. Everybody has a time. You don't want rotten vegetable, right? You want a fresh vegetable to eat. So when we are fresh in life, how to use life, how to make effective use of life is what we have to see. When it becomes old and weak and strength is not there, our efficiency of using becomes less. So time is given to you. What's important about time?
Limited.
It's very limited. You cannot save time. You cannot keep time in the bank. Today, what is there? It's gone. Tomorrow, it's not available. Right? Time is always now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow. So, how I told you, love, light, and life, how you can effectively utilize. Receive divine energy, share. Yadna. Now, another thing which I come to know, important is time. Okay, let me ask you a question. Contemplate. How many years will you live? How many years will you live? Just give some guess. Any guess? बोलिए ना.
80, 90.
90 years. How old are you now? 63. Another 17 years? 18 years? You are living in a fool's paradise. Foolish. Nobody can say, I will be living tomorrow. There's no guarantee that you will be alive tomorrow.
एक पल का भरोसा नहीं.
यहाँ पे मैंने guess करो इसके पहले.
There's no way we can know we will live tomorrow. You go to your doctor and ask for a certificate. Doctor, give me a certificate tomorrow morning I will be alive. Can best doctor in the world can give you a certificate tomorrow morning you will be alive?
No.
Huh?
Get certificate. Get certificate.
That certificate or not, or living certificate will not give. So, is living that uncertain? It is. Okay. When the breath goes in and goes out, there's no guarantee that breath will come inside again. So this moment is what we have. The time now is what we have. So are you using your time? How are you using your time? Are you using your time to share love, light, and life? Or are you using your time to burn love, light, and life? When you live in beggar consciousness, you are burning. When you live in a giver consciousness, abundance consciousness, you are growing. So, very simple question. Are you burning time? Are you living? Or are you dying in the present moment? Can you die in the present moment? You think physical death is death? Actually, mentally we die every moment. Psychological death is happening every moment. Do you know how? We live as ghosts. Do you, at this moment, how much time we spend on the past? Guilt, regret, grievances, sadness, bitterness, non-forgiveness, past. How much time we spend in the future? Anxiety, worry, stress. Are you living in the present moment? Because this present is the only thing which we have. There's no guarantee of tomorrow. Are you burning the present moment? Are you living? If you are burning the present moment in the past or future, then you are burning your life. Light, love, and life is gone. How are you living your life? Ask yourself. We have only this moment to live. We can be living or we can be dying. If you think of the past or future, we have died in the present moment. We are not there. We are absent in the present moment. That means no life. The past and future are unreal. They're not there. How much of your time you are spending on the past or future? Please tell me. Have you lived your life? Any day, when you go to sleep, we should be ready to pack off, because tomorrow morning may not come. Are we able to go with a heart? Yes. Whatever is possible, best thing, I have done it. Can you touch your heart and say, I lived my life best possible way? Do you have the confidence? If you don't have the confidence, again you'll come back. Again birth will take place. Pending work. This is the meaning of punarapi jannam, punarapi maranam. We are not fulfilled. We have to live today fully. As if tomorrow is not there. As if yesterday is not there. What is possible with my life today, I'll do it to the best of my ability. Beyond best I can't do. Can we live in that way? Then what will happen? Love, light and life, what is given to you, you'll be using properly. Love, light and life and time. Time is not infinite, time is not given. Life is not given infinite. Everything is given finite quantity. But that finite, you can make it, grow it. You can feel fulfilled. You don't have to go feeling incomplete. The moment you go in feeling of incomplete, you will take another birth to feel it completeness. So punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam means I'm feeling incomplete now. How can you feel incomplete when you are already of the nature of fullness, purnatva? Understand what happens to us. Whatever energy what we take with food and oxygen or breath, a lot of energy is going into the brain. How much of energy brain requires? Our brain is a computer, very powerful computer. I showed you earlier, I don't know. So this computer requires a lot of energy. A lot of energy, what we eat, will go into the brain. Okay. So let us say the brain is consuming unnecessarily energy. Then what will happen to you? You cannot, you get drained. You feel weak, lose energy. Correct? So in Kannada, they are saying, Talabisi marare. You heard of it? Talabisi means head is becoming hot. In Tulu, they say Mande Becha. Have you heard of this Talabisi? Head becoming hot? Have you experienced any of you becoming head becoming hot? Does your head become hot? Dimag garam mat kar. Right? Head becomes hot. Have you experienced that? So, when does it become hot? Then we have said a hot-headed person, we'll say. Right? What is hot-headed person? Who is hot-headed person? Somebody gets angry, hot-headed person. What is this anger and head becoming hot? What is this mean by head becoming hot? When will the head become hot? Unnecessary thoughts. Thoughts of thoughts. It's like computer. So many programs are opening. Windows, so many windows. Then what happens? Computer will slow down. The brain will take a lot of power. Right? So brain is center of light. Okay. You are supposed to use it as light, not for burning coal. You are supposed to use the head for awareness, not for making it hot, not for cooking the food. Understand? Your head is there for awareness, not making it hot. Why you are making it hot? Because you are living either in the past or future. Lot of programs will open up, past or future. Mindful. Mind will accumulate junk. Head will become hot. Then so many things will happen in the body. No energy, no enthusiasm. Somebody talks, you will get angry. Somebody later you will get irritated, right? Unnecessarily start doing bo 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 with somebody else. Have you seen such people, or have you seen yourself? Do you have some experience of this? Huh? Huh? Why are you putting this is for increasing light, awareness, not making your head hot? Huh? How? Only when you learn how to be in the present moment, not in the past, not in the future. For that, you will understand the value of time. No. Awareness comes from the head. Awareness does not hit the head. Thinking, overthinking, impressions will hit the head. Okay. So this is given to you for developing the awareness, not for burdening. Misuse. Problem. We are constantly fight or flight in life. We know only things, fight or flight. All right? Any situation in life will evaluate fight or flight. Huh? Flight.
Going away from the situation.
So, what is fight and flight in life? Every situation we will evaluate. Is it I like it or I don't like it? Raga and Dvesha. Every situation, Raga and Dvesha. Understand? So, Raga and Dvesha. Dvesha means I don't like it, I'll run away. Raga means I'll get attracted, I go and behind like it. Can there be third way? No Raga, no Dvesha. That's called life surrendered. So, there is a third way. Fight or flight. Then there is a third way. It is called stay quiet also. It will not be quiet, no? So, when we have another option called surrender. So we'll find out what is the surrender in the days to come. Okay, because that's a big buzzword. So we have option. Living a life surrendered way. Living in present. Okay, surrender also means acceptance. So then what will happen? We'll come to the present moment. Otherwise, we are constantly in the fight or flight mode. Fight or flight mode causes a lot of stress in our life. You understand what is fight or flight? Every situation will say, I like this, I don't like this. I like this, I don't like this. We have a judgment of every situation. Can you live in a non-judgmental way? This is what I'll teach in this class. In the days to go. It'll take some time.
It's not raga, dvesha, it's only dvesha. Fight or flight is only in dvesha.
Fight?
Either I will fight, I run away from the.
Yes.
So there is no raga concept in this.
So how do you evaluate what is fight or flight? Every moment you see, I like this or I don't like this. Right? So I don't like this, either fight or flight, stress. Fight. If you like it, you'll try to be more in that. If you like something, situation, you'll get more involved in that. Correct? Seek more of it. Then other things will come. Kahama, Krodha, Madamasra, Moha, Lobha. The byproducts will come. Right? So, there is a way to live which is not fight or flight. We'll find out what is that. There are only 70,000 thoughts per day. Okay? 70,000 thoughts. Right? And what are these thoughts? Always fear, worry, anxiety, panic, and tension. Our past or future. How many thoughts you can have for the present moment? In the present moment, there's zero thoughts. Thoughts are not possible. If 70,000 thoughts are there, what will happen to your brain? Heat over. It gets heated. Talabisi. दिमाग गर्म हो गया, दिमाग गर्म हो गया, खराब हो गया. दिमाग दही हो गया. Understand? We start burning here because we are not focusing on the now, present moment. We are focusing on the past or future, because the moment you open up past is lot of Pandora's box will open up. Future Pandora's box will open up. Right? So can you live in the now? So now is the only way, the best possible way to utilize the time given to you. Love, light, and life, and time. Time is always now. But we always create an illusion of time. At this moment, what's happening? Something will happen tomorrow. Something better will happen tomorrow. I'll try to do that. Then what is on hand, you'll neglect. You don't do it. Always we look for honge kamyab ek din. Aaj nahi. We'll postpone today to someday. Hum honge kamyab ek din. One day we'll get it. Enlightenment is here now. No, I'll become enlightened one day. That's already gone. So basically, we are trying to constantly avoid the present moment. Why? Why do you avoid the present moment? Why it's not acceptable? Why present moment is not acceptable to you? The present moment, I'm saying simple things, right? There can be difficulties in present moment. Okay, it can be a relationship issues. It can be financial issues. It can be health issues. It can be pain. It can be job loss. So something can happen to us in the present moment. Anything can happen anyway.
Emotional disturbance.
And what happens in the present moment is so uncomfortable. We want to run away from the present moment. We don't want to be in the present moment because somewhere we'll hope something will come better. Right? Present moment is uncomfortable. You want to escape the present moment. This escape causes 70,000 thoughts. If you are able to accept the present moment, you'll be now. You'll be using the time now properly. Because present moment is uncomfortable. We want to escape from that. Reality is what happens to us in the present moment, we cannot control. Present moment, what happens in our life is, that's all is available. Nothing else is available. But we wish something else can be there. We hope that something else is required. Either in relationship or power or position or finance, we say something else is required. Nothing is possible. Present moment is the perfect moment. We are not able to accept the present moment, perfection of the present moment. So when you avoid the perfection of present moment, you will never have perfection in life. Because every moment is present moment. Tomorrow also will be imperfection. Day after tomorrow also imperfection. Whatever misery today you have now, it will be continuing forever. How to see the perfection in the present moment, I'll tell later. But present moment is perfect. If you are able to live now, that now brings peace. It's not fight or flight. So I give you some guideline, okay? Simple guideline. This I call as rule of 7. So this is a study which is done by psychiatrists, psychologists, or human resource professionals worldwide. How do you reduce the number of thoughts per day? We have 70,000 thoughts. How do I cut the 70,000 thoughts? So thoughts are only 2 types. Actionable, not actionable. What is actionable thought? I can do something about it. Not actionable thought, I cannot do anything about it. So for example, what will happen to stock market? I cannot do anything about it. It's a thought, but it will cause a lot of worry. What will happen to my pension? What will happen to my retirement? What will happen to my children? It will be already 10,000 thoughts are coming. So what will happen to stock market? Nothing you can do. But actionable thought is, okay, stock market is something can happen. I can withdraw the money and invest somewhere else. That's actionable. Right? What will happen to my health? No action possible. If something can happen in future, anything can happen. What can I do today? Actionable. I can do some exercise. I can eat right type food. Actionable. So what percentage of thoughts are not actionable? Out of 70,000, what percent is not actionable? 99% is not actionable. What happened to me? What happened last year? Something happened to me. Before that, something happened to me. What is actionable that? Nothing. The non-actionable thoughts will take 99% of your brain power. Where is the time for awareness? Where is the time for growing light? Light, God has given this for our growing our awareness, light. Now light becomes dim. Are you living in light or are you living in darkness? There's no other darkness. Unnecessary thoughts are darkness. What is unnecessary thoughts? 70,000 junk thoughts, which are not actionable at all. Worry, blaming somebody, okay, mentally getting stressed out, thinking that what is happening now is not right thing. Why? What karma I have done to get this now? This should not have happened to me. This one type. The other type is, I can do something better. On the job, what is available to you? I can do something better. If that better you can do, it should be available now. Others is not better. So we simply run away from the present moment. The moment you run away from present moment, you are running away from life. The moment you run away from life, you are in the past or future. The moment you are in the past or future, mind will be overloaded. Then there's no place for awareness. There's no place for enlightenment. Enlightenment is awareness. Actionable thoughts, non-actionable thoughts. Have you understood? The moment you say, I will have 7 actions, don't even think of more. The rule of 7, the psychologists all over the world, they have studied, human beings, if they plan for 7 things in life, they will do per day, they will do it well. Just take 7 actionable thoughts, nothing more, not one more, not one less. Write it down, 7 actionable thoughts. And then start doing it. Your number of thoughts from 70,000 will come down to almost nothing. So, out of 70,000 thoughts, 2 thoughts are Atma, 2 thoughts are Atma Mokshadam Jagadidaya. Self-realization, selflessness. What is required for self-realization? Shravana, Mana, Nidhyasa. Service is what you have to do. 2 thoughts, over. Another 5 thoughts, take care of your family, take care of your children, take care of your relationships, whatever is required, job, and go for entertainment also. Whatever entertainment you want, you do. If you are able to use the rule of 7, your life will be in the present moment. Is it simple? Is it very complicated? If you don't apply the rule of 7, you'll be lost in 70,000 thoughts. 7, rule of 7 or 70,000. You choose. Choice is yours. And who said I'll live for another 15-20 years? You know, no guarantee. Okay, let us say you live for another 20 years. Really, do you live for 20 years? So, in one day, 24 hours are there. In 24 hours, 8 hours are gone in sleep. Okay. 16 hours are left. Out of the 8 hours are required for you to survive, take care of the family. Then 8 hours are left in your life. Right? So 2 hours are gone for Netflix, TV. 6 hours are left in your life in a day. Okay. So in a month, how many hours are left? 18 hours are left in your life. Huh?
In a month.
In a month. Right? Let's say 200 hours. Per year, you'll get 2,400 hours. In 20 years, you'll get 48,000 hours. That's all life you have to explore. So how out of the 48,000 hours, how much time you do for Atma Mokshatam Jagadidaya? That's your choice. All that 48,000 hours, you can burn thinking of the past or future. What are you doing? So, first is we have to know how to act. Action should be 7 action items per day. Nothing more, nothing less. Then how to give a rest to the brain or mind? Do you know how to give rest to the brain or mind? Conscious rest to the brain or mind we need to know, give. How do you give conscious rest to the brain? That is called meditation. How to relax your brain or mind consciously. Unconsciously we give a relaxation. When when we go to sleep, out of 24 hours, 8 hours we give rest to the brain, if possible, unconsciously. And 16 hours, we are overloaded with 70,000 thoughts. You are a beautiful machine, computer. You are unnecessarily spoiling it. You'll be so feel uncomfortable when you little bit scratch happens to your mobile phone, 20,000 rupees worth. Little bit happens to your laptop, you feel very uncomfortable because so much. And one scratch happens to your car, you'll be so uncomfortable. But you are damaging the system. It's only 70,000 thoughts per day. And not bothered about it. You are so much worried about like having a good car, good mobile phone, good laptop. But your life is much more valuable. Love, light, life and time is much more valuable. And it's only today. That's the last priority in your life. Is it true? How you are living your life? Are you living your life or burning your life? So, what we are trying to actually, please understand, constantly, moment to moment, we are postponing the present moment. We say this moment is not happy. We'll get happy some other moment. This moment I am not enlightened. Some other moment I'll get enlightened. This moment I am doing some work. I will find some better works next moment. Constantly you are trying to avoid the present moment. The moment you accept the present moment, that's called enlightenment. Then immediate peace will come in you. Are you? Or are you seeking constantly something in the future? Or are you constantly complaining something about the past? Are you able to give conscious rest to the body and mind? That's called meditation. So, let us right now give some rest to the brain. Too many thoughts, unnecessary thoughts, junk thoughts. How do you rest to the brain? Simple. Everything is energy. If you start following thought energy, it will create more thoughts. If you follow the pranic energy or breath energy, the mind will calm down. The prana and the body are in the present moment. Take your attention to the present moment, the mind will become silent. Right? So let us find out how to make the mind silent. So is the time clear? Life, love, and time. Life, light, and time. So we'll close this and I'll make you go through a meditation practice. So realize who you are. Your life is valuable. And it's not 70 years or 80 years. It's only today. If anybody can give you 70 years, 80 years of life, please tell me. I also want to get a certificate. Realize who you are now, not tomorrow. Nanu, nanembudu, nanalla, ideha, manabuddhi, nanalla, sachidananda Atma, Shivanamnani, Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham. I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, I'm not the intellect, I'm pure consciousness, Shiva Swarupi. Om Purnamadaha, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamuduchyate, Purnasya, Purnamadaya, Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Atmadarshanam, Brahmadarshanam, Brahmadarshanam, Satyadarshanam, Antarjyotihi, Bahirjyotihi, Pratyakjyotihi, Paratpara, Jyotireva Jyotihi, Swayam Jyotihi, Atma Jyotihi, Shivosmiham, Lokaha Samastaha, Sukhino Bhavantu, Lokaha Samastaha, Sukhino Bhavantu, Lokaha Samastaha, Sukhino Bhavantu. Harihi Om, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Harihi Om, Light of Self Foundation is 25-year-old organization. We are recognized by Karnataka Sanskrit University. Many of the volunteers of Light of Self Foundation, called Atma Jyotis, work selflessly for self-realization and sharing the wisdom of self, light, love, and peace in the true spirit of Atmanu Mokshatam Jagadvaya. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, our website. You can share with your friends. Namaste. Anybody has any questions? Light, love, life, and time. Any questions for people on Zoom? Any questions for people here? No questions. So, was that clear? Any confusion? Anybody on Zoom?
The logic is irrefutable, Prabhuji.
So, Purnima, Katyayani,
ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಭುಜಿ ವೆರಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು ಗುರುಜಿ
Mega Kudwa.
Very beautiful session, Prabhuji. Wonderful. Thank you so
God
much.
has given only 4 things: love, light, life, and time. And that also only for today, not for tomorrow.
This moment, now here.
Tomorrow there's no guarantee.
No guarantee.
Sita Santosh, and Prashna idya?
That is why for Shakti Darshana, you say now and here.
Now and here.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಗುರುಜಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ.
Okay, so let us do meditation now. Meditation. See, as you start mastering that, you'll become more and more perfect in planning. Actually, initially, you may go through a little bit changes, but gradually, as you do start doing, you'll become very clear. So you have a choice: 7 or 70,000. 7 thoughts, peaceful mind. 70,000 thoughts, hot head. Monday busy. Okay. Let us sit silently. One important thing we have to notice that our thoughts are about past or future. But the energy is always about present moment. Energy is always the present moment. Huh? No, don't say practice too. It is related to life, life, and it link it to this particular talk. Then your numbering will be right. So please remember, thoughts are in the past or future. Okay. Energy is always in the present moment. Your heart always beats in the present moment. Heart doesn't beat yesterday. Heart will not be worried about it. Only head will be worried about the future. But heart, the breathing, the body, breath, everything in the present moment. So if you are able to give attention to the present energy, you'll be in the present moment. And if you are in the present moment, your mind will be calm, peaceful. Is it very simple? Nothing complicated about it. Energy is present moment. Okay. So let us take our attention to our breath. Become aware of your breath. So one practice number 1 here. Keep a left hand on your stomach. Left hand on your stomach. Okay. So when breath goes in, the hand moves outwards When the breath goes out, hand moves inwards. Just be aware of the stomach movement and hand movement as you observe the breath. In and out. Hand movement, you be aware. Why am more important the hand movement? Because so the breath goes deep into stomach, which is the energy center. Be aware of the energy center movement. With the breath. Be alert, be aware of the hand movement. When you are totally with the energy, you are conscious, aware, and mind is at rest. Be alert, be aware of your hand movement. Be one with the energy. Surrender to the energy. Sit silently, not doing anything. Let the breath be natural. Sit silently. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti 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 Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Nanu Nanembudu Nanalla Ideha Manabuddhi Nanalla Sachidanandatma Shivanamnani Shivoham Shivoham Shivoham. I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not the intellect, I am pure consciousness, Shivasrupi. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Atma Darshanam Brahmadarshanam Brahmadarshanam Satyadarshanam Antarjyotihi Bahirjyotihi Pratyak Jyotihi Paratpara Jyotireva Jyotihi Swayam Jyotihi Atma Jyotihi Shivosmiham. Light of Self Foundation is 25-year-old organization recognized by Karnataka Sanskrit University. Many Atma Jyotis work selflessly as volunteers for self-realization and service. Atmano Mokshatam Jaritai. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, look at our website, or share with your friends. Namaste. Open your eyes. Here, there's an instruction. If you feel closing your eyes, you fall like asleep or going to dream-like state, meditation need not be done with the closed eyes. Okay. Some people, when they close their eyes, they'll go into dream-like state or sleep. It's okay, perfectly all right. You can do meditation with your eyes open. Okay. Why? Because the moment you close your eyes, brain gets signal, it's time to sleep. Simply open your eyes, look at a point on the wall and observe it. That's also meditation. Don't be under the impression that meditation is with eyes closed only. So there was a Buddhist saint. He lived in his name is Milarepa, I think. He lived in Kailas, near Kailas Parvat. He lived in a cave. All that he did is look at the wall of the cave. See, why are you looking at the wall of the cave, or you're looking at a wall or breath? Why? Any idea why we have to do that? Any idea why you look at it? See, our mind, the moment you take some object, immediately starts the thought chain. Right? Raga Dvesha will come. Past or future will come. But energy is the present moment. It's neutral. Wall is neutral. So by looking at neutral object, you're not doing a running commentary. Understand? By looking at a neutral thing, our running commentary stops. Why do you have to train your mind for stop the running commentary? So that tomorrow any other object which is not neutral comes into picture, still you don't do running commentary. First you have to train your mind not to do running commentary. Are you understanding? Say, for example, we like something. Okay, we'll immediately go. Mind is trained to go there, capture it. First, you have to train the mind, not go after that. But to not go after that, before that, you train your mind on neutral thing, which is breath or looking at a wall. That is simple to me. No, I get angry looking at that person. Yes, there is some, it's not neutral, right? The person is not neutral to you. But train your mind on what is neutral, the breath or wall, then you can apply it there. Are you getting what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? Oh, something is neutral to train. There is a meditation practice in Zen meditation. They don't do closed eye meditation. All they do is, and no mantra, nothing. They'll just come and sit in front of the wall, observe their breath, eyes open. Gradually, mind will slow down, become calm. So now you get a mind is not reacting, you have learned witnessing. So now any situation comes in life, still you will be able to witness because you already practiced witnessing with a neutral object. So no, I get angry after listening to all Vedanta for so many years, still I get angry because your mind is not trained. Yuddha kale shastra abhyasa won't work. Understand? So going to war and I want to practice something, it won't work. You have to practice. So for that practice, breath is good. Breath observation is good. If you are feeling tired, you can do it with open eyes. Clear? Any questions? Okay. So now let us do with open eyes. Okay. Same thing. Right? So just if you are giving an excuse saying that with the eyes may closed, I am going to sleep, do it open eyes, I don't care. First, learn how to become Sakshi for your breath, Sakshi for your body, which is neutral. Then you can be Sakshi for any person or situation. Understand? We didn't record. So next you can write a record now. I'm going to that meditation over. I'm giving you instruction for next meditation. Instruction I'll do, then after the practice. So next breath observation meditation. Okay. So many people with eyes closed, they start feeling like dream and sleep. In fact, they go into unconsciousness very quickly. Then you'll miss the opportunity. What is the opportunity you missed? To be Sakshi, the witness you are missing. Understand? The whole purpose is, sleep is not a problem for us. Sleeping will not help us. Anyway, every day we sleep. But we should learn how to be Sakshi in the waking state. No, it's very difficult for me to Sakshi in the waking state. I see this friend, I get angry. I see this situation, I'll get angry. Or I'll get upset. Then you're not Sakshi. You're not able to stand as Sakshi. Right? It's natural also, because with that object, with that person, you have a raga and dvesha. Attraction and repulsion. It is difficult for us to be witness in that situation. Always you have to take a neutral situation. What is neutral to us? Breath is neutral. But person is not neutral. Situation is not neutral. So if you have to be neutral to a person or Sakshi to a person or situation, first you have to practice on the neutral thing, which is the breath, body. Right? So if your mind is drifting or going to sleep, with eyes open, you practice. It's simple. Some people practice with half closed also. Like this. Understand? That's also okay. Half closed because you're not closing it, you're not going to sleep. It's half open. So to prevent any light coming into your eyes. Like this. You're looking at the tip of the nose. That's also okay. But do not go to sleep. Do not go into get into drifting in the dreams. Are we clear? So let us start. How do you want to do? With the full eyes open or half eyes open? The previous topic, same continuation, same meditation for the people who are not able to meditate with eyes closed. Open eye. Okay. So look at some object. It can be wall or it can be tip of your nose. So that you don't fall into sleep. Try to be a witness of the tip of the nose. So become aware, keep your hand on the stomach. Become aware of the in-breath and out-breath. Okay. So let us start. Don't close your eyes. Keep your eyes open. Look at the tip of the nose. Keep your hand, left hand on the stomach. Be aware of the breath movement. Be aware of the breath movement in the stomach. Be aware of the body movement, subtle body movement. With your eyes open, let the mind calm down. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva avashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Nanu Nanembudu Nanalla Ideha Manabuddhi Nanalla Sachidanandatma Shivananani Shivoham 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 Atma Darshanam Brahma Darshanam Brahma Darshanam Satya Darshanam. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva avashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Antarjyotihi Bahirjyotihi Pratyak Jyotihi Paratpara Jyotireva Jyotihi Swayam Jyotihi Atma Jyotihi Shivosmiham. Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Rub both our hands. Give warm to the eyes. Open your eyes. Light of Self Foundation is 25-year-old organization recognized by Karnataka Sanskrit University. Many Atma Jyotis, volunteers of Light of Self Foundation, work for self-realization and selfless service. Atmanu Mokshatam Jagaditaya. You are welcome to look at our website, YouTube channel, subscribe to our channel, like our videos, and share with your friends. Namaste. See, Ramana Maharshi, you'll never see a photo with eyes closed. Do not be under the impression that meditation means eyes closed. Eyes open in meditation has an advantage. You will not go to sleep. Okay. Very clear. So shall we close for the day today? Any questions from people on Zoom? Anybody? On Friday, we have a session for Kannada, same session on Kannada. Next week we'll have Atma Darshana program. Huh? So, anybody, any questions on Zoom? Others, can you close for the day? Yes, Shishireka.
Yes, Prabhuji.